there's a need for someone to bring a better shopping experience to LA. That's what prompted us to move out here. I have a couple calls later. The next two biggest things, by the way, we need an operations manager. And I'm thinking about, I want an investor to basically fund the remaining expenses for the penthouse. Because right now, like when I look through this, the bills, like restoration hardware is right under $500,000, audio videos like a little over 200 grand, security cameras, I'm waiting on a quote from them, landscaping is like 75,000, and I think I'm gonna add some more trees. I'm gonna stage the art, and I still haven't, I ordered all of our office stuff from Cantoni. That's like 40 or 50,000. I still have 3 bedrooms, but what do you think if I put like a post on Instagram for a temporary investor?
Couldn't hurt.
Well, here's what I have so far. I need your feedback. Looking for a potential investor in my LA operation. I want a private individual, private money, not a lending institution. This is a brand new entity, so traditional funding will not work. Someone who understands the brand and can see my vision and believes in it. Also a watch guy, which I've always said the investor has to be into watches. If you know this person, send them a screenshot and have them text me. My number, sincerely appreciated.
So what type of terms are you looking for, and is it, you want it to be like similar to the investor for the Dallas office?
Ideally, I want a loan. Like here's my thought process is if I can borrow the money to pay for the rest of the build out and the design of the penthouse, and then cover all you guys' salaries for say 2 months, basically pay every bill and every debt for the next 2 months, then I can just focus on building the foundation of the baseline operation. I've got to hire an operations manager. We're interviewing 3 bookkeepers right now. I have an operations assistant possibly starting in 2 weeks I'm going to talk to. So I want to cover all the expenses of that, but the big thing is covering the expenses for the penthouse. If I can do that, then I'm still going to do sales, but I don't have to focus so much on the sales. Right now, because I'm paying for everything as I go, if I earn $50,000 this week, I'm grinding all day long, or 50,000, whatever, then that money goes to pay the next portion of a bill. If I can borrow all that money and pay for everything, then I can, like I said, I don't have to focus so much on sales, and I can post the stuff, but it's not like what I'm doing all day. I'm not on my phone. They'll still sell, and as I make money, that'll go to it. But the main focus would be building out this experience, building out the foundation, and making sure that we've practiced it and perfected it. $1 million, I really don't want to give up equity for $1 million, or 1.3 is what I need exactly. But I don't want to give up equity for that, because no matter what rate I give it out, if I were to sell equity right now and then this penthouse design comes together the way I want it and the experience comes the way I want it, 6 months from now, that equity will be worth 5 times more. So it's like if I were to sell equity right now for $1 million, it would be something like 10%, 15%. It'd have to be like 10 or 15%. That's too much. If I wait 4 to 5 months, that same $1 million would be worth like 2 to 3%. It would relieve a lot of stress having it all paid for, and then just focusing on building.
I mean, someone out there's got to see the vision of like how big this is going to be.
That's the biggest thing, is it's got to be like, I've got to get in front of someone and just say, look, let me tell you the story of how I see this playing out and why I think it'll work here in LA. And if they can buy into that vision and they can see it, that's the kind of person that's going to invest, because it's a brand new entity. Like, it's going to be very hard for me to get traditional funding simply because it's brand new. It's a new location. I can use the the Dallas financials, but being that it's like there's not any collateral to back it, it'll be hard. So we'll see. Maybe I have a fan out there that's like, even through all this shit, it's still a fan, and still, that's what I've got to find. I got to find someone that's the ups and downs, and they still believe in the vision. So $30. Felt disgusting afterwards, but it was so good.
Dude, I felt sick.
Man, I used to say last year I bought about right before the Rolex new releases. Is your Uber here?
It says 1 minute, but yeah, it looks like they're here.
All right. So what's y'all's plan? You're leaving. You fly back today. When are y'all getting on the road?
Flying back to Dallas now. Gonna grab a U-Haul van, the dog, cats, and then hit the road back out.
How long is the drive up here?
Like 22 hours, 23 hours.
How many days?
Depends how much I sleep.
9.
Dude, that's gonna be
I'm gonna sleep.
insane because you don't drink coffee.
No, I'm gonna try to do like 10-hour days.
10 hours, no coffee?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Kudos. Holler at me whenever y'all get in.
I'm gonna do
And I'll see you guys. What day do you think you'll get here?
maybe Wednesday.
Wednesday. Okay. Let me know if y'all need anything.
All right.
We'll hold it down.
Cool.
All right. See ya.
I don't really know what comes next. I'm just doing my best, even though I'm so stressed out. Everything just
Hey, buddy. Are you at the Level Building? It's like 888 South Olive. Oh wait, are you wearing a red shirt? Yes. I just saw you. Walk back behind you.
Nice to meet you, man.
Anthony, nice to meet
Jake,
you.
nice to
That's
meet you.
Brian.
How's it going, man? How's it going?
We're gonna eat, sit
sure.
and talk. That's how I do my interviews.
For
I
sure.
hired our bookkeeper here 2 days ago, so
Nice. How do you like LA so far?
it's fun.
It is.
I love it.
Born and raised there, man.
Are you?
Yeah.
What
Born
part?
and raised. Calabasas, actually.
Okay.
Yeah.
Eventually, we'll get our own table, right? Yeah. And maybe a Sakana credit card, or just keep running it. Thank you, sir. All right, guys. So I've got Jake here. He's been reaching out. He's been very persistent in getting in touch with me because I'm very hard to get a hold of, and I just kind of put it off because there's a million things going on. But he's reached out about a potential sales position, and while I'm against hiring anybody that does not have watch experience, he comes from the car industry, and a lot of sales experience. But the main thing was just extremely persistent, which is an attractive quality for me. So we're gonna sit. I'm gonna take the cameras off. We're gonna sit, have lunch, and we're just gonna talk with no pressure of the cameras. But after we're done, I'll come back and I'll tell you how it went, what I thought, kind of that thing. So sounds good. Download WhatsApp and we'll get started.
Will do. Thanks,
All right,
Anthony.
man. Thank you.
All right.
Cheers, bro.
Oh, so right off the bat, like I said, he's very persistent. He's got good sales experience, no watch experience, but I love the energy that he had. I can tell that with the right training, once he gets up to speed on the watch market and kind of just how to buy and sell calls that we have, I think he'll be pretty good. He seemed, from talking to him, he seemed like he was real adamant about following up, which is a huge thing when it comes to sales, and that's a problem that we've dealt with in the past, is just not following up and getting more leads than we can handle. I have a good feeling that he will be able to manage that, so I offered him a spot. He's going to start tonight. All right, so we are heading to our new favorite sushi spot that's connected to the building across the street from ours, and I'm going to interview one potential bookkeeper, and then we're going to go have coffee, and I'm going to interview a second one. So Madison and Jimmy have both vetted a dozen people out. These are the top 2 candidates that are kind of meet what we need, and I'm going to make the final decision today. So this is Brian, one of my videographers, and then Leslie, one of our bodyguards. So one of the few. You hungry? Yeah. Okay, cool. All right, so you talked to Madison and Jimmy? Liked them? Yeah. They liked you. They talked to about 10, maybe 12 different people, and they recommended me 2 people, and you were the top of the list. So tell me a little bit about too. How long you been in LA?
I've been in LA for about 7 months now. I'm from New York originally. So here I've been working for a property management company, so I do bookkeeping for them. And before that I had 3 years of experience for a phone company, Cricket Wireless retailer. So not the Cricket Wireless corporate, but just a small business that owned 4 locations. So I was doing all the bookkeeping for the 4 Cricket Wireless locations.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's good to hear because we've got, aside from the watch business, as the apparel business picks up, and then as the consulting and coaching programs pick up, I'll want to kind of integrate all those into just the same bookkeeper. So that works.
Yeah, absolutely. All of my experiences with small businesses, so I exactly understand like different ventures and always like trying to expand. Yeah, that's exactly what my experience is in.
Nice. Well, I'm going to turn this off, and but I wanted to introduce everyone to you. We're going to turn this off. Me and you are going to talk. We'll have some lunch and just relax. Cool. All right. I'll have Madison get with you, Minerva, to connect you, set up the QuickBooks. You've got my number. Anything you want, anything you need, text me. Realistically, we're looking at, we move in on May 1st. I'd say give us a week to get in, get settled, set up. So second week of May, you'll start coming to the penthouse. Other than that, you'll just work remote. Or you can even come over to the house if you need to work with us one-on-one, just to kind of like learn the business, the operation, stuff like that.
Whichever you prefer, just let
Cool.
me know. Yeah.
All right.
It was
Welcome.
so nice meeting everyone.
Welcome to the team.
Thank you so much.
Darby and Liz will be back this weekend. I may or may not be out of town. If not, I'll let you know. We'll all go out and do a dinner so you can meet them as well.
Absolutely.
Cool.
Sounds great.
All right. Looking forward to it.